Hello students, welcome to the e-learning platform presented by Mechanical Engineering Department of Dr. Bapuji Saroke Institute of Engineering and Technology, Kolhapur. The learning objectives for today's session are: number 1, study of basic body nomenclature, how automobile body is manufactured and the various nomenclature of an automobile body will be studied in today's session. Second, need and importance of aerodynamic shape. Aerodynamic shape is the shape of a vehicle to overcome the air resistance or air force. The importance and need of the aerodynamic shape for an automobile body and different aspects of aerodynamics will be studied in today's session. Starting with first, basic body nomenclature. Basically, the car body is manufactured from many sheet metal panels by spot welding or together form a single solid unit. The silent features of an car body we know as shown in figure consist of four doors, two pillars, two-seater, two doors, four doors, pillar, two-seater with small extra seat at back, partition between driver and passenger, luggage space, passenger compartment, folding roof with windows, fiberglass roof, sliding roof, flat windscreen. The each panel of an body is designed such that to give sufficient strength and rigidity to the assembled unit. The basic structure of an body consists of two types of panel, namely outside panel and inner panel. The outside panel provide the contour shape of the car body, that is the shape of the car body, whereas the various types of curved shape given to the panel incorporate strength into the panel, whereas the inner panel reinforce the shell body. They also provide mounting location for various panels and assemblies. The outer and inner panels are welded together and to the pillars and rails so as to form the skeleton of the body. Figure aside shows the skeleton of an body. The basic body we know contains the all these things. The front, rear, and central panels are made by the pressed steel panel. The floor of the car is assembled first, then the pillars, rails, and panels are welded in order to form the complete car body. The car body is usually made with the help of press fitting or with the help of spot welding in combining all together and assembling all unit. The wall is from the insulated to protect the engine from heat and noise which penetrate inside the body. The bumpers are at front and rear of the car which protect the front and rear portion from damage during light collision. They are made of heavy gauge steel. It is a channel section which open side turn inward. They are riveted to the end of longitudinal member of car frame or front body rail. Next is significance of body streamlining. Streamlining in aerodynamics is the contouring of an object such as a vehicle body to reduce its drag or to reduce the air resistance or the motion through the stream of an air. A moving body causes the air to flow around it in a definite pattern, the component of which is called as streamline. When the moving body causes the air to flow around it in definite pattern, the components of which are called as streamlines. That is, the line generated by the moving air over the moving body are called as streamline. lines. A streamlined body of an automobile is a shape given to the vehicle body which lowers the friction drag as the vehicle moves through the air. Drag is force that slows down motion. Friction drag is a special kind of drag. It occurs when the fluid closest to the object sticks to its surface, exerting a force that opposes the object's motion. The advantages of body streamlining: the aerodynamic body shape reduces air drag on the front end of vehicle, which creates resistance to the motion of vehicle. The aerodynamic shape at rear reduces problem of vacuum, that is creating hole at rear end while moving on steep road. The aerodynamic shape improves the fuel economy, so it rare 10 to 15% and fuel it can be depend on aerodynamic components provided in the vehicle. It improves engine efficiency as well as life of an life as the load on engine reduces. It also increases speed of vehicle, improves cooling effect, by optimizing airflow over and under and around the engine component. It improves the ride comfort at due to uniform and proper distribution of air pressure over a car body. Need and importance of aerodynamic shape or aerodynamic aspects. In automotive industries, aerodynamics is or the main aim of an aerodynamics is to reduce the drag, wind noise, minimize noise emission, and prevent undesirable lift forces and other causes of aerodynamic instability at high speed. In this case, air is considered as a fluid. The body shape and size of the vehicle must have acceptable aerodynamic characteristics. There are usually three forces acting on a vehicle, which of the two are shown in the figure below. The first one is the air velocity or the air drag force acting in a direction of vehicle motion. Air drag force is nothing but the force acting in the vehicle motion in direction of vehicle motion. This drag force or opposes the motion of an vehicle. Second is aerodynamic lift force acting vertically upward. The lift force that tends to lift the vehicle in upward direction is an aerodynamic lift force. And third, crosswind force acting in lateral direction that cannot be seen in the figure given below. The forces that are important for aerodynamic aspects will be studied detailed pointwise. Number one, aerodynamic drag. Aerodynamic means the behavior of an air motion relative to the car body. Aerodynamic drag is also called as air resistance. Total aerodynamic drag of a vehicle include many factors such as form drag, also known as pressure drag or profile drag. It is the drag caused by the separation of boundary layer from surface and weight created by separation. It depends upon the shape body. Second, the induced drag. Third, skin friction drag arises from the friction of air against the surface and is caused by the viscous drag in boundary layer around the automobile. Interference drag created by mixing of airflow, streamline and cooling and ventilation drag. Total aerodynamic drag is given by Px is equal to Cx into rho into V square upon V square into A upon 2 where Px is nothing but the aerodynamic drag. Cx is equal to dimensional drag coefficient, rho is equal to air density in kg second square per meter square, v is equal to velocity of car in meter per second square, and a is equal to projected area of the vehicle from the front in meter square. From above equation, it is necessary to select a careful profile of size of a car to achieve low profile drag coefficient. Streamline in of airflow around the vehicle should be continuous, and separation of boundary layer with its attendant vertices should be avoided. The accessories such as mirror, door handle, aerial badges which project outward from normal surface of the body produce the interference, drag and projection below the vehicle such as axle, propeller shaft, tow bar also contribute to interference drag. Hence projection should be avoided, or they should be as less as possible to minimize the aerodynamic drag. Second is the aerodynamic lift. Aerodynamic lift is the vertical component of resultant force caused by the pressure distribution on the vehicle body. It is expressed by the equation Cz Pz is equal to Cz into rho into V square upon 2, where all the dimensions Pz is aerodynamic lift, Cz is dimensional lift coefficient, rho is density of air, v is equal to velocity velocity in meter per second. The aerodynamic lift and pitching moment are the undesirable effect. The aerodynamic lift tends to reduce the pressure between tire and the ground. This causes loss of steering on the front axle and loss of traction on the rear axle. That is, the aerodynamic lift causes the vehicle to lift up in upward direction, removing the traction between the road and the wheel surface. Pitching causes rear wheel lift off the ground and reduces available traction. It is the rocking chair or rotating action about the transverse axis through the vehicle parallel to the ground. Due to pitching, the front suspension moves out of phase with rear, resulting in rocking effect in vehicle. The third is the side forces. The side forces, the imbalance of wheel due to centrifugal force acts on a vehicle during turning, which produces a side thrust. To sustain that force, the plane of vehicle makes some angle with direction of motion of vehicle. This is achieved by the distortion of tire, which is flexible. The angle formed during taking in turn to sustain the side thrust is known as slip angle, and the force produced to counteract the side thrust is called as cornering force. The force produced while taking the turn to properly turn the vehicle is called as cornering force. The last 2 points are yawing movement and rolling movement. Yawing movement and rolling movement are shown in figure below. Yawing movement is the vertical component of the complete body. When the complete body of a vehicle goes up and down, which is known as bounce or bouncing, depend upon the movement of front end and rear end. The bounce is known as front end bounce or rear end bounce. Basically, yawing movement is nothing but the bouncing of an vehicle over a speed breaker, or the bounce yawing, as the name says, seesaw, up and down, or yawing up and down movement of an vehicle. And second is a rolling movement. It is the movement of vehicle about longitudinal axis produced due to centrifugal force acting during cornering. Rolling movement is caused during the cornering. The retarding and cornering forces applied at road levels, but the center of gravity of vehicle is at certain height. During cornering, a couple is produced about turning couple is produced about the longitudinal axis of vehicle, which causes centrifugal force acting at center of gravity and forces acting at point of contact of road and tire patch. This results in motion known as rolling. A combination of rolling and pitching is called as diagonal pitch. In order to control all above suspension movement, anti-roll bar, stabilizer, pitch roll and control bar or mechanical leveling devices are provided to the vehicles. So this is it for today's session. In today's session we have completed the basic body nomenclature and the various aspects of aerodynamic shape of an automobile body. Thank you.